Hey everybody, it's Brooke. I hope you're having a great day. Guess what I'm doing? I am making some purple journals. Why purple, you ask? You stick around and I'll tell you why. So, the reason I'm making purple journals is because I wanted to make another flip-flop journal, of course, and because I found this bucket on my shelf that has been sitting there for I don't know how long, kind of big, kind of in the way, but just full of purple things that I've been collecting, or I had been collecting. I'd forgotten about it. Um, Purple's not my favorite color. I don't object to purple. I just don't think about it very often. But I have all this stuff that I had just been throwing in here for I don't even know how long. Look how cute those are. From Tuesday morning. Wow, that was a while ago. Whole pack of purple dyed paper, napkin, all kinds of stuff. At any rate, oh, and Prima scrapbook paper, which I love, called lavender. You can't see it. So anyway, yeah, I have all these beautiful purple things, and I felt like making some journals. So that is what we're going to do. We're going to call, oh, and linens. I found some linens as well. We're going to say, let's make some purple stuff. I think I'm also going to make one of Tanya Samuel's folios, and I don't know what else. I've got plenty of purple stuff. So I'm using two kits right now. One of them is, well, they're both from Artie Mays. One of them is Lavender Hues, which I think is this one. Isn't that beautiful? And the other one is Purple Ephemera, or Purple Taster or something. I will link both kits down below because they're really fun. Just beautiful. And of course, with Andrea's stuff, you get her kits come with so many bits and pieces. It's really fun. The other thing that I have right here is I took some of the lace available on the Graphics Fairy paid site, and these are some laces from different bundles, and I tinted them purple. So didn't that come out beautifully? Here's another one. I may make these purple laces available as the Friday freebie on the Facebook group. Wow, say that 10 times fast. If you're not a member of the Facebook group, please come on over and join. There's a freebie every Friday, and just make sure that you answer all the questions for membership. We'd love to have you. Can I link it up there? Maybe. I'll give it a shot. Anyway, the sad story, at any rate, I guess, the sad story of today is that I did a whole long video yesterday of making the flip-flop and starting to cover the base. Yes, I did. Went to edit it last night. No audio. None. Zero. And so all you saw were my hands flailing around as they do with no talking, which, you know, could be preferable. Who knows? So I think I will just recap for you. Excuse me, allergies are in high gear. This is a flip-flop journal. There is, I believe, a playlist on my channel, which I will also link down below, on making it or making one and decorating it some. So this is the same idea. It's just 3 envelopes put together. And what we did yesterday was did a whole bunch of stuff around the edges. I try to cover up the edges so that those aren't showing in the final product. And then I put some things in windows, which might be a little hard to see because of the glare and all. I like this one. It looks like there's still an address in there. This is one of those pieces of lace from the Graphics Fairy that I made into a pocket, just a cute little pocket right there. And we made our pocket right here and lined it. That was, I did it all with one piece of paper. It was a miracle. It's too bad you guys weren't here. So then if we fold it back up, it goes like that, and it goes like that, and it goes like that. And this will be our front cover. I also made this yesterday, which is the little flipperoo to go on here. But looking at it today, I did something wrong. I don't know what I was thinking. This is not going to be it because something's wrong. I will make one very similar to this, but it flaps like that. And there's a pocket. And then it flips like that. And it flips out like that. I don't know what I was thinking. I'm sure I had a great idea, but it's gone now, so I'll have to remake that. And I did use one of the pieces of Andrea's kit right here. It's a little journal topper, I think she calls it, so, or a cover topper, and it's just perfect for on here, just the right size, and it doesn't add any bulk. So that was awesome. I hate to lose this pretty butterfly, but these things happen, don't they? So anyway, yeah, I did a whole lot of covering. Yeah, so maybe we'll just do a little bit more. You guys know that making a flip-flop journal is not a quick process by any means. So let's just jump in there and see what we can do with some covering up. This is going to be the back cover. And I've covered up quite a lot of my notes. You know, I write stuff all over the envelopes, but things have gotten covered. So maybe we should do that first. Have a plan, a game plan. Yes, indeed. Let's do that. So I know there's going to be a signature. Put that post-it right there. I'm going to put a signature in here. Here's my pencil. Okay, so I'm going to put a signature there. Do I want a signature there? I might. A skinny signature. Right in there. I think maybe we do. I like to see how many I can put in because I like them to get all fat and fluffy and cool. Alright, so we'll say signature there. Should we put like a pocket here? I'm going to cover up this window. This one is decorated. But I want to cover up this one, I think. I find them hard to do. I'm sorry, all of a sudden my messages are exploding. That's a little distracting. I find it hard to do the two windows next to each other sometimes. So one of them I'm just going to ignore. But I'm thinking maybe, what if we cover it all and then do like a half pocket? Ooh, what if we use that beautiful lace? We could do. I could print that out a little larger and do a really pretty side pocket. Oh, maybe that's what we'll do. Yep, that's what I think I will do. So we need to just cover that and decide what will look nice. We need to cover the back cover. Put a note here because you know in 5 seconds I'll forget. That was the plan. Is that a good plan, you guys? You should be telling me, holler at me. And I'll even put a note, lace. No, that's not lace. That says late. No, let's not be late. Silly girl. Sydney here. Lace. Side. Okay, so there's that one. So there'll be a signature there. I find with the flip-flop, I have to go through over and over to make sure I don't get lost. There'll be a signature there. Maybe instead of a signature there, we'll put it on this side. We could do that. We could do that. Oh, the other thing that I told you yesterday was I had this bright idea. Instead of, do we want to do it on that side or is that going to be awkward? Because it folds this way. Yeah, no, we have to have it on this side. That's ridiculous, bro. Instead of using the masking tape to reinforce all the creases, I had this genius idea to use washi tape instead. So I picked out this washi tape that was really never my favorite and ran it down all the spines. Well, you can see here, it gets really distracting when you're trying to lay out everything. That may not have been my best plan, at least this pattern. So there'll be a signature there. Right? That's going to fold that way, that's going to fold that way. Sorry guys, I'm just thinking, you're coming along for the thinking. And the front cover goes like that. So then we can have a signature right here. There we go. Then we have that little pocket there, which I think is so cute. Can you guys see it? The other thing that I'm doing that's really different for me is I'm actually edging everything with a colored ink. I never do that, and I love how it looks. This is Dusty Concord Archival ink, and it goes with the kit beautifully, the kits. So let's put a little note right here that we're going to put a signature there. So what is that? 4 signatures? That ought to make her nice and chunky, huh? Okay. So that folds there, so that pocket and the signature will not have any difficult times. And then that's reinforced because we have the tape there. So I laid out all the envelopes. Let's lay it out for you flat. I laid out all 3 envelopes as I show in the original video when I made one. And then I just put washi tape down every join because they are just envelopes. You know, that little bit of help with the washi tape will strengthen it and reinforce it some. So that'll be good. Let me see. I guess we could start covering. I'll do a little bit of covering in this. I'm so sorry that you missed all the good stuff. It was good too. Let's put that there so we don't forget. We'll put it back. Go digging around. This is my bucket full of Andrea's beautiful papers. We'll make a bigger one of those. Here they are again. That's the originals from the graphics fairy. So pretty. Oh, that's kind of pretty. Would we like that on the back? Come. Let go. Let's grab those 2 I showed you. I don't know if I have any other full pieces. I guess I have this one is still full. And this one. We will audition some. That's a thing, right? See what we're liking. That is not full. I'm sorry you guys can't see it because I'm waving everything around. Looks like I've cut into all of these. The good news is, however, it's a digital. So I could print more if I felt so inclined. We'll grab that too. Okay, let's see if we like any of these guys on here. This is a landscape kit. So you have to turn it sideways if you want to cover the whole page, or you know, put another layer on underneath or on top of. See what I mean about this tape being distracting? I did almost finish it. There's only about an inch on there that I'm saving in case I need to tack something down, but that means I've actually used up a washi tape. So that part's good. So I want to either go short of the fold or come over the fold. I don't want to end it right. I don't want to end the paper right on the fold. Let's go ahead and take these white edges off. I didn't do, my printer will print edge to edge, but I didn't want to do that and lose the edges of the design. Get that one off. Is that remotely straight? I don't think so. Good. That is perfect. Just what I wanted. So we were expecting a big giant nor'easter yesterday. Maine was going to be covered in snow. Never came, never came. Spit some snow. Spit a little more snow. And then at about, I don't know, 5 o'clock, it started up like crazy. Boy, was it snowing hard. It was definitely whiteout conditions. Kind of crazy. Do I mind this sideways? We only ended up getting, I think, maybe 3 inches, which is way less than what they had said. But it was yep, we definitely got some snow. Do we like that there? And then maybe something a little more solid over here to put our pocket on. What do we think about this? Or do we like our pocket on this? Well, that is a dilemma. Maybe we like this here with the pocket. Wish I could hear you guys. I'm sure you're screaming at me, telling me what to do. I do like that, but it makes me sad to lose so much of this. So, no, going back to plan A. Okay, so that we need it to be about this wide. We need some to fold over. Which side do we like better? Ooh, that's a tough call too. I think I like this side with the postcard. Okay, so we can take off some of this. How wide is it? We'll take off. Ooh, let's get that straight, Brooke. Why do you do it crooked, you goofy girl? I'm still not positive that I think, no, you know what? Change plans. I'm going to do it this way. We can take off a little bit on the side. And I'm going to fold it around to the back to cover that edge. You'll see what I mean in a moment. And do we want to do some purple ink on it? Maybe we do. Oh, I about cut that too short. I tore it too short. Silly girl. So let's go ahead and I'm not going to tear off this edge because then it will be too short. So, bummer. Get some purple ink on there. It does make it stand out a lot, and it's just, I don't know, the color is so beautiful. Not doing a ton of it, just a little. Just enough to have it stand out. And I think what I will do is put my glue on the envelope. I've covered my glue book. I've got such a disaster going on over here, you wouldn't believe it. Okay, so that's going to go on this piece. Yep, good, that'll cover up that distracting little bit. So we'll get out the glue stick, be very generous, but try not to squish it too hard. I'm a notorious glue squisher. I'm not even pushing that hard. Look how much is coming out. The envelope was torn along the edge, and that is just absolutely fine. It's going to get covered up. No one will be the wiser. Try not to get any air pockets, which is what happens if you don't have glue somewhere. And then I think what I will do is, it's going like that. Yes, I'm going to scoot this over. Let's see. Do a little juggling here. It's going, yes, that way. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right down this side to make sure the edge gets glued down nice and firmly. Grab another glue page because that one certainly is covered. Oh, and you guys missed it yesterday. Our glue page was a monkey. He was adorable. Make sure I'm covering that seam right there. Got a little bit at the top and the bottom. Let's get out the brayer. Ooh, how exciting. Make sure we've got a good contact there. Oh, I do like how that looks. That's pretty. Get that out of our way. Turn this over so you guys can see it. It has to be upside down. Don't let me forget. It's upside down. Oh, and it's so crooked, and I already brayered. It's not a problem except for over here. But we can fix it. So let's go ahead and fold this. Whoop, and tear it while we're at it. Wow. This is mighty thin paper, don't you think? So we've got that all folded over. That's good. And we'll cut off the excess. And I think, how much do we want? Make sure we've got enough on there. Maybe we'll tear it right about there. Oh, I'm going to keep that one. That one's pretty. Flip it around. Lots of flipping and flopping with your flip-flop. Journal. Finish a sentence, Brooke. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to glue this piece down to get it out of our way. Look at that. My glue is like dissolving. That's no good. I got to wipe that off. That's going to leave a mark somewhere, isn't it? Got a dry baby wipe from yesterday. So I'll just sneak in there. Get that pushed over. So that edge is nice and neat and tidy. That makes me happy. And then what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of mitering. Where are my big scissors? You guys see him? Oh, right there. Okay, all's well. So I'm going to take an angle, not that much of an angle. I'm going to go up to a little bit of an angle, right up to that corner, and then again, another little angle. And we can fold that tiny piece over, so we have a nice neat edge. Well, we would. There we go. We do, and we do. And then, what am I going to do over here? Let's see. We'll cut that little bit of an angle again. And then I think I will just fold this right over like a package. Does that look straight? Well, let's use the grid lines. What a concept. You know, I tell myself all that time, all the time, do I ever listen for about 5 minutes? Yeah. And I think what I will do here is I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right down here to hold it in place. And I'm going to leave this edge up in case we want to stick something under there. I think that will work beautifully when we get to this panel. Okay, so that looks really nice. Go back and check this side. I am not folding anything. I'm not falling for it. And they are upside down. Oh, that looks so pretty. Now we just have to fix where I put it on so crooked and cut it too short. What do I want to do? I think what I'm going to do is trim, because that really is, can you guys see? There's almost nothing there. So I think I'll trim it off and just give it a little patcheroo with something else. It will be just fine. There we go. That was going to be hard to even mess with. So now I will fold this up a little bit out of our way. Didn't really want to glue it all the way, so that's cool. And what do we have? I've got all kinds of little scraps over here. Maybe I'll use some of this pretty lace. Oh, yep, come up, come up. Yay! You guys even see what I'm doing? I want to get the lace right up to the edge. So we will take this, put a little glue right there, sneak it in underneath there, right up to the edge. Oh, get that down. That'll go down like that. And then we'll bring it over to this side. There we go. Nice. We could leave it like that and have it be an up tuck. No, I don't think I want to do that. I don't think I want to do that. I should, though. I mean, I never make up tucks. That would be something different to do. I will just tear this off. I hate to lose that scallop, but that's okay. We'll save that to use somewhere else. I'm going to ink that up. Perhaps if I put some ink on it, it would help. Put some ink right there. Get some glue on there. I guess I need my glue paper, huh? Wouldn't believe how much glue I got all over my mat yesterday. I was having a field day. It's like a crazy person. Fold that over. Make sure that top edge is straight all the way down, and it is. Yay! So looky there. Pretty. And we covered up another piece of that blasted washi tape. Okay, so we're going to have, oh, this one doesn't say anything. Here's our signature note. So here's a reminder that we're going to have a signature in there once we fold it, which is not going to be now. So now we just need to cover this up for our pocket. Now, these two won't be seen really side by side because there will be that signature in there. So do we want to go kind of neutral with this? Oh, Maybe we do. That's kind of pretty, isn't it? The jury was out, but that's nice. It really makes the lace stand out. We could decorate it with something and we'll have a whole big pocket there once we get bigger lace. Awesome. I say yes, indeedy. Okay, let's put our little note aside. I'm putting it right there. And, okay, so we're going to, we got the edges covered so it doesn't need to be the full length. I think I want to tear this side a little bit. Oop. Come on, plastic ruler. Plastic tearing ruler, do your thing. Oh, good grief, look at that. Brooke, are you kidding me? Oh, let's use that side that I already tore. Really? Who's that crooked? Who is that crooked? Guessing that would be me, wouldn't it? Oh, let's do the other tearing before we ink. So we'll tear off a little bit here. There's that. This is the side that's sort of almost straight. It's going to go right there. And it's going to go to, again, I want to make sure I'm going over this fold or not quite coming up to it. So I think what I want to do, let's see here, is go to, is this right? I'm thinking really hard, can you tell? Right about there. And if I'm off a little, we can make a little patch. That's what collage is all about, right? All right, and we just need to tear off the top. And we only need it to go about to there. Nice. Sure, I'm going to have a lot of bits when we're done. And I do want to ink this one, I think. Guess I don't need to ink that side because that's where the pocket will be. But we'll do the top and the other side. And these kits really are so much fun. There's so many things to play with. Andrea's super generous. All right. Get back on there, you. Get out a blue page. One looks good. Making sure I've got the right side. I know what I'm doing here. I swear I do. Get those edges really good. Still on screen? I am. It's a small miracle. I do like the blue oohoo so you can see that you've in fact gotten everywhere. Oops. That could have been a crisis. Okay. Get this out of our way. Turn this around. Got that the right way. What are the odds of getting this straight and exactly where we want it? I think excellent. Absolutely excellent. Don't glue that on there. That, oh, I almost did. Good grief, Brooke. And we got a little bit of a wrinkle there. Let's see if we can smooth that out. Well, that's stuck, so I guess we're going to have to try to smoosh it out. There it goes. We squashed it at the bottom. I like that. It kind of gives your place an eye to rest. Your eye a place to rest with all the other busyness going on. But you know, I do enjoy a busy journal. And look, isn't that going to be pretty there as a pocket? Yep, I like that. Make sure those edges are all down. So then we're going to have a pocket with the lace right there. cover up that edge. We'll have a signature there. We'll have a signature here, or here rather. So we need to work around this window. How are we doing on time? Well, it's been 30 minutes. I guess we could do one more little bit, huh? Okay. It does take a while to cover these flip-flop journals, but it's fun. And we have all our little bits over here, which we will need just covered with them. Here's one. Well, this is a paper that I used up all the way. I should print that out again because it was super pretty. Just a little too narrow to fit in there. Darn it. Just a little too narrow. Got that. But I don't really want it up against that solid green that's there. This is some of the lace that I colored purple. Oh, that might be pretty there. Is it wide enough? Ooh, I think it might be. Let's try tearing this straight. It's a straight line, Brooke. You can do it, right? I can hear you cheering me. You guys are the best. Oh, and we have a lot of new people. Speaking of that, welcome. Thank you so much for stopping by. If you are new, please consider hanging out, subscribing. Love to have you. If you are not new, you guys are the best, obviously. Okay. We will just tear that side off. I'm going to use little ink to disguise the fact that there's some white showing. It doesn't seem, the archival ink seems to dry on the sponge really fast. There, now you can't tell if there's any white down there. And that will make it stand out against those windows. It'll be perfect. Although, you know what I think I did? I think I left some white there at the bottom where I tore it. Clumsy. Do that. Now, how tall do we want this? Let's just see. I do like how that looks. I think I want to bring it down a little bit or up. I don't want it to be in line with that. So maybe we'll bring it up a little bit just like that. And take it to about here. Okay, get our glue book. I think we have a little corner here that's not gluey. Make sure I'm getting that right up to that green one. Look at that. That fit in there just perfectly. Like it was made to be there. Perfect. So there's that. It's time to turn this one over. And then all we have to do is this little strip over here. What should we do? I've got tons of stuff flying around. Should we put that up there? Or that's such a pretty piece. There's some lines for writing. We're going to need something right in here and right down here. There's our crooked piece. Our crooked piece might come in handy right there. Yep, I believe it will. That way it can be crooked over on this side. It'll get covered up and no one will be the wiser. Perfect. I get super quiet? Sorry, I'm concentrating. And I'm trying to think what else I told you yesterday that might be of import. Well, it's me, probably nothing. Probably just babbling away as I do. Scraper card. Here we go. Oh, another piece of tape is getting covered. Yay. That's an accomplishment. And then we have, let's see, I love that with all the writing on it. I think that's begging to go right there. Yep, I think it is. Do we have a bigger piece? The only reason I'm looking for a bigger piece is I don't like how this is kind of ending at the same place. See the top of this and the top of that? That's not my favorite. But I liked how that writing looked. Do we have it someplace else? Sifting through the scraps. There's this. It's a little bigger. Well, we could definitely do that. I'm going down into the window a little bit just to catch those round edges. I wish they'd make them square. Who do you think we could talk to about that? Make those darn window envelopes with rectangle windows, not a rounded rectangle. Okay. Whoa. Why do I keep putting it smack in the middle of the glue book? That way, it makes it harder to use the page again. Okay, and we can pop that right in there. That frames that flower beautifully. And the words say the secret of everyday things. I thought that was kind of cute. Good old Tim Holtz words. Clippings, I think they're called. I like those a lot. Get that squished down. Beautiful. So now we pretty much just have this area. And I don't know what I want to do with it. Not one little bit. Just going through the papers that we have left, the big pieces. Ooh. Ooh. Do I have any other big pieces? No, not in the bucket. The bucket's all small pieces and ephemera. So what do we think? That could go there to be... Oop. We have something that needs gluing right there. Oh, we were going to leave it so we could slip it underneath. That's right. And now I just glued it down probably. Oh no, I didn't. Yay. No memory whatsoever. Do we want to do this so there's a little tiny place for writing? Go up a little bit. What do you guys think? I wish I could hear you. That one? Or this one? Nope, we're not going to be able to go under that because this part is glued down. I got crazy with the glue. Do you want to wrap it around? Nope. I think I'm going to go with this little corner. Or this corner. Because I like this. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. So where's our fold? Fold is there. We will try to square this up a little bit. And we have this great big piece. That's nice. How far do we want to go is the question. Kind of right there. Let's take a little bit off the top. A tiny little sliver. I can't do a tiny little sliver with the plastic. With that tear ruler. It just doesn't work for me. We'll have to take a bigger than tiny sliver. a slightly larger sliver. And then we want that to come to right about there. Take off a little bit right here. Can we do that? Let's measure twice, cut once. We covered up a lot of this piece, but that's all right. Can't fall in love with stuff while you're collaging, right? We're going to lose the butterfly, but we could put another one right there. How much of that do we need? Trying to make sure we're covering all the bases here. So I think we can tear it off right about there. Okay. Let's get her inked up. Those white edges covered up, that'll be best. Don't like little white edges peeking out. If I can help it. Perfect. Get a new glue page because I burned that one up by putting stuff in the middle. Oh, you know what? I better glue down this little edge. Where was it? Right here before I glue something on top of it. Wouldn't want anything coming loose, would we? That would stink. Probably nothing would happen, but just to be on the safe side. Get that down. Yep, I did glue it at the top. That was goofy. Get that down. Perfect. Move this way so I don't glue onto that. I'm a menace. Close up our glue. Now I could try to get fancy and shape this piece around here so more of that would show rather, but I don't think I will. That sounds like a recipe for disaster. So let's go ahead and get this glued, get those edges. Get the glue bumps out. I swear I'm not pushing that hard. Got glue on the front, we'll have to wipe that off. Holding my breath, holding my mouth just right. Make sure I get it down where it needs to be. Oh, look at all those shades of purple and green, you guys. It is beautiful. Love that color combination. Get all those edges pressed down well. Any little bumpies, get them pressed out. There we go, nice and smooth. We have one little place up there where we're going to have to do a little covering. We can put our signature note back in here. Look at that, isn't that pretty? And this will be our front cover. And our back is getting very close to being done as well. Look at that. So I think I will come back after I've finished doing all of this and when I'm ready to pick out the papers for the signatures. I'm going to leave you here, you guys, and say thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you don't mind hitting a thumbs up on your way out, I would really appreciate it. It helps me out. And I will see you again really soon. Bye.